Hola, konnichiwa, ni hao, assalamu alaikum, and best of all, say welcome back to my super short show. This is Nameless Fame, and I'm your host, Azikaya. So, what is the message for you all today? So, I have my wonderful feet out of my shoes, and I am grounding myself. Make sure you ground yourself, people. This helps you balance yourself emotionally, psychologically, everything, okay? So, anyway, what is the message I have for you all today? Let's go ahead and start this episode. For those of you who are at work, go ahead and pull over. Wait a minute. For those of you who are at work, go ahead and take a potty break. For those of you who are driving, go ahead and pull over. All right? So, let's get on with the program. The title of this video is They Knew. They knew all along. So, as you get older, you start to connect the dots. And someone said to me that, people were underestimating you. People were sleeping on you, on your abilities, on your capabilities, on your, just on you, period, right? And I said to myself, I disagree. Me sitting back and connecting the dots, they knew exactly who I was or what I was, and all they wanted to do is keep me uninformed, unaware, in the dark, manipulate and use and abuse, exploit me. Let me explain. I'm connecting the dots to the point where I'm like, oh my goodness, you're telling me that I have not only the universe within me, but I have the ability to manifest, to prophesy, to create anything and everything into existence, and all I have to do is start, is believe or touch or provide my presence. All I have to do is be. All I have to do is imagine. All I have to do is project, and it comes to fruition. It exists. If you can see it in your mind, you can create it. Thoughts become things. So, like I said before, they knew. Since I was a child, my manifesting game was on point. Let me tell you how on point it was. People who knew who I was or knew my abilities kept me around to the point where they would just keep me around to gain a lot of stuff. Gain things like pussy, yes. Someone, I'm not gonna name who, would just keep me around to gain pussy. Now, those of you are probably thinking like, how is that possible? Let me give you an example. You know how dudes would buy the cutest puppy, right? They'll buy the cutest puppy, walk the cutest puppy around the dog park so they can, like, you know, get the girl's attention and eventually get their number and eventually get laid. was the puppy. I was the golden ticket the whole time. The whole goddamn time. So, yeah. So when I was younger, I was the golden puppy, right? I was the golden child. I was the golden ticket. And as I gotten older, I started imagining, ideas. I was getting downloads from the universe, and I started speaking those ideas. And of course, no one would say, oh, that's a good idea. We're going to go ahead and invest or get an investor or share this idea with the news and hopefully you can get some recognition and blah, 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 blah. Nothing of that nature. It will just be like, oh, okay, cool. And they'll just go about their business. Now, my ideas or downloads are very beneficial to the human race. There's nothing that God has given me that is not beneficial to your freedom, to your benefit, to your well-being, okay? And then moving on to, my adolescence, my teen age, my adulthood, when I started dating, there were some low vibrational people around me, right? My own favorite cousins. I don't have a favorite cousin, but my own cousins would set me up with guys and be like, oh, this guy would be good for you. He's pretty nice and da-da-da. Again, I did not know how manifestation worked, okay? So when I would hang out with these dudes, or my ex, for example, knew that I had this wonderful gift and he wanted to bank out of that gift, right? So he would bring me to the gas station. We would get some scratch offs. Okay, this is very low vibration. This is very low class, low vibration, whatever you want to call it. So he would bring me to the gas station. We would get some scratch offs, right? And we'll get the scratch offs. I would get like $20. I'll get $40, $100. And literally we would spend an hour to 2 hours scratching off tickets, scratch offs, okay? He wanted to get some money off of my gifts, off of my manifestations. This is like, when I tell you there's very, very low to high class people that would use my gifts for their own goods, and they wouldn't even tell me the power that I possess. They wouldn't even tell me, hey, you're very lucky. You probably should do X, Y, and Z. Or maybe you should read up on manifestation. Or maybe you should, know of this guy or this girl who wrote this book and this is what they did and da-da-da. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. All they did was use, and exploit. I'm just saying that because a lot of people say, oh, people don't know your abilities or they don't know your potentials. That is a lie. Con artists, users, abusers know exactly who you are and what you possess within you. And best believe they will try their hardest to manipulate or to keep you away from knowing the truth. Okay? So That was an example of a low vibration, low class use. I went ahead, or, my abusers advised me to move in with a millionaire, okay? This is when I tell you, people know who you are and your abilities, okay? They know that you hold the key, okay? So I lived with a millionaire for like maybe 2 or 3 years, okay? Because, I wasn't stable. I just got out of college, and I needed a place to stay. All right. So this is how they do. They allow you to be in your like most desperate moments and say, hey, I know someone who has a place. You should probably live with them, right? While they're abusing you, right? So anyway, I live with this millionaire, and he gave me a few pointers about how to budget, and every time you leave the house, you are spending. So don't leave the house unless you're making money, okay? That was the best advice I could get. So don't leave your house unless you're getting paid, okay? That's one advice. But anyway, the whole point is, this millionaire was basically feeding off of me, feeding off of my ideas, feeding off of my vibration, my gifts. And I had no idea. I was just being passed around like a freaking, I don't know what. I was completely clueless of what was going on. And now that I know how gifted I am, of course I'm going to use it to my own benefit. Of course I'm going to use it to empower you, to encourage you to get to know yourself. If the people who you call family, friends, won't tell you who you are, just observe how they treat you, okay? People have gotten Emmys from me, or from my gifts, from my God-given gifts. People have gotten houses. People have gotten recognitions. People have gotten elected. I was surrounded by politicians who were running, got their positions. I got entrepreneurs who were around me that got millions of dollars, sponsorships and stuff. And I'm over here like, oh, let me, I want to be next to them because, I'm getting the photos. That's all I got. And I got photos. Sometimes they would write me letters of recommendations, but they would never invest. They would never say, hey, here's some money, or hey, because you were here, because of your presence, because of your connection to the divine, because of your manifestation gifts, this was able to flourish. This was able to become into existence because of how highly connected you are to the universe and to your higher self and God. So with that being said, people know who you are. You just have to connect the dots. They know who you are from birth. From birth. They knew who I was from birth. And they still, till this day, will not admit who I am or what I have done for them. And that's all right with me. And that's perfectly fine with me. Why? Because now that I know, I will be reaping my benefits. I will be reaping what I've sown. Period. I have sown good seeds, and I'm ready to harvest. Period. So with that being said, Thank you for checking out Nameless Fame. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you continue to disconnect from your distractions, sports, social media, your phone, whatever it is. Disconnect and you will definitely find the answers within you. All right? So, till next time. All right? Let's go ahead and close this this episode with our theme song, which is hashtag 123ONLY. 123ONLY. Nameless Fame. Yeah, that's me. 123ONLY. All right, till next time. Bye.